And while that's heating up a little bit, we're going to marinate our pork. We have cubes of pork that we've cubed up like that. And again, we're making our typical marinade that we make, our Portuguese marinade. You add a little bit of sea salt to it, like that. Mix it in a little bit. Add a little bit of ground red paprika. You got that in there. Add a little bit of olive oil. And you want to throw some garlic in there too. I threw all the garlic in there, but I do have some pre-made over here with some garlic. You definitely want to put some garlic in there, either minced or diced. You throw it in there, and then you take some white wine, some Chablis, Rhine, Vigno Verde, whatever, nice dry white wine. You put it in there, and what you want to do is you want to let that marinate for a little while. And again, you can put this in the refrigerator, let it cover it, let it marinate for a few hours, 2-3 hours, overnight. You can leave it in there for 5 days, and what happens is you get a nice browned cubed pork. You got the garlic in there. You got the bay leaves in there too. You want to throw a couple bay leaves in there. Just adds to the flavor. And that's it. So we do that. Next step, we've got this over here. Our oil is heating up pretty nicely here. We want to pre-cook our pork. And that starts to create that sauce. So we throw that in there, and we just dump the whole thing in there. Starts creating that nice gravy, that nice sauce. And that's kind of makes up that special sauce is that they have the secret ingredients in over at the restaurant. As that's cooking up, you can add a little bit of wine to it. Let it simmer up. Turn the heat up. So we just want to brown those a little bit. As that's starting to heat up a little bit, I'm going to get another pan to transfer those in and hold them while we're cooking them up. While these are cooking up a little bit, browning up a little bit, I'm going to get another pan to transfer them in and just hold them while we add some other ingredients in there. Because what we've got to do now, if you recall from cooking at the Primavera with Senor Rocha, that he deep fried the potatoes. So we want to do that also. These are nice. They're browned a little bit, not fully cooked through. You don't want to do that yet. You just want to brown them a little bit. That's nice. They smell terrific. So let's add a little bit more olive oil. We used roughly a cup of olive oil here in the whole thing so far. And as the olive oil gets hot, it'll get to a frying consistency where we can actually deep fry our potatoes a little bit. So we take that. They're looking good. Throw some potatoes in there. Spread them around. It's nice to use a wide pan that has a wide bottom. That way you can spread everything out, and they're all on a cooking surface, and you get a little bit of a frying going on. We cut up roughly, I think we cut up 3 potatoes, so we have 3 potatoes. We'll add just a little bit of salt. You don't want to add too much salt because part of this recipe is we're going to put some clams in there. And they're fresh clams, and if they're fresh, they're going to have a little salt content also. So we'll add a little bit of sea salt to the flavor mix here. Yep, they're cooking up nice. We have some fresh clams. Get the clams as fresh as you can. We went to the grocer, picked out some cherry stones, little necks, And what we want to do here too is now we're going to pull out some of the potatoes as they're pre-cooked a little bit. Cooks it up nice. Excellent. Leave some in there. We'll throw our clams right in there. But they're going to take a little bit to cook up and open up. We want to turn up the heat good and so that they're nice and hot. And yeah, that's getting nice and hot now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover it up just for a little bit. Let them start opening up. While we're doing that, we just set this aside a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit of fresh parsley and cilantro that we picked out and get some of that ready. And we're just going to use some of that to finish it off. So we'll have that ready right over here. Pick out some nice healthy green ones. We also have a little bit of rosemary. You could really use your choice, whatever you have available. We have a little bit of rosemary that we picked also, and I'm going to throw that right in there. You know what? They're looking real good. Great. So we'll stir that up. They're starting to open up a little bit. Great, so they're looking good. They're starting to open up a little bit, so now we want to throw the rest of the pork. It's still a little bit warm, and the potatoes, we want the potatoes to be kind of, you don't want them too mushy, so that's why we pulled them out a little bit. I did leave some in there, and that helps to create a little bit of sauce down at the bottom. So we throw that right in there.